Hello Stuart here, long time no see. I've been wondering how to actually introduce this video, and I think I've decided I'll just plonk it in front of the camera. I've recently gone out and bought myself one of these things. Now it's actually a JXD. Let me think about this. Is it a 5? I don't know what number it is. Let's get the box down, shall we? It's not going to fit on here. It is a JXD S7800. This is the B, which means it's got 16 gig of internal memory. The A has 8 gig. Doesn't make much difference to be honest, because it can take 64 gigabyte SD card. Please forgive everything looking very yellow. The light I've got up here is actually rather yellow anyway, and I've set the colour balance to look correct when we're looking at the screen, because this screen is absolutely amazing. So here's the device. It's rather large. It's got a HDMI cable in there because I'm actually going to show you some gameplay. Weight's very good. As you can see, not see what it is. It's got an analog stick up there. Analog stick up there. Your 4 normal buttons and shoulder button and like a normal button. They call it R2 and R1. I presume it's off the PlayStation. You've also got some, the keys. That's a home key, take you back to the home screen, and that is an overlay for like a set of joysticks you can actually do. You can do a touchscreen joystick. I'd never use them actually. Over here you've got a back button, an options button, a start button, and a select button. Again, sorry it's not focusing, but I've actually set the focus manual, so it's actually in focus when I'm actually holding like this. So again, so you can see the screen. Now I've just been playing with the colours an awful lot, and these are the closest I can get the colours as it is in real life. On my computer monitor it looks really good. Believe me, it looks even better in real life. The screen is so crisp and vibrant, and it's one of these. There's 2 types of screens. Is it a DPS or something like that? I can't remember what it's called. Any 3-letter acronyms on there I recognise. IPS, it's an IPS screen. Basically that, from what I've understood, is the pixels are actually chevron shaped. And, and what that causes it to do is, it keeps the same colour when you tilt it to the side. Now that's a bad example because it looks like it's going darker there, but it's not. It's just because the light's in the room. Trust me, when I tilt it up like that, the colours are not changing at all. Even it looks like it on the screen, it's making it look like a lie, but it's not. It's actually really good. And again, the colours in this are so crisp. It's really impressive. Now this is just an Android tablet. This is running the 4.4.4. It's probably called the Picnic or something like that. I don't know. Because they're all named after silly things like that. Now I'm just going to show you the stuff that you get with it. Now you don't actually get an emulator installed per se, but you do actually get a link. This is what this Game Center or Happy Chick. You click up there, and it actually installs the software automatically. You can install your own. It is just an Android device. You can go to the marketplace or whatever it's called, the Google Play, and download your own emulators, and off you go with those. Now I actually started with that first, just to give it a quick go. I'll probably have a go at installing my own emulators, but to be honest at the moment I'm quite happy with this. I'm probably sure there are better emulators out there, and probably these are probably nicked out from anyway. Now the way this actually works is you have your little shop here. Scroll up and down like that. You select your category, and for example you can look at Neo Geo Pocket, and here's a list of some games, not every single game that's owned on there. For example, I can click download there. You get an option. I usually get an option for a mirror or the official download. Click official download. Now I must say it's actually really slow at times. I remember downloading some games at something like 16 kilobytes a second. It was absolutely terrible. So all you need to do then is literally press start on there, select single player, and it is a success. And there you go. There's Cotton. Now let's press the start button down there. Now you can't hear anything because it's actually got plugged into the HDMI cable, and it's going through the HDMI obviously. But I shall change over later on so you can hear it properly. And the responsiveness is actually really good. Now I'm actually looking at my actual game because there's actually delay with it going onto my computer. Now that is purely because it is going through a capture card and get encoded. If you had to go straight to a normal television, there doesn't seem to be any lag at all. So there you go. So that's the end of that one. I just want to show you how you actually download your games. Very quick and easy. There are instructions. You actually do get a USB cable with this. You can plug it into your PC. It sees it as a USB device. You see the directory. Grab your ROMs, stick it in the directory of your choice. The named like Mega Drive and Genesis or Super Famicom or whatever. Dump them in there and it'll pick them up. So I'm going to click back there. I'm going to have a quick show of you of some of the game categories. So click down, it says play. Now it says online. Some games actually can play online. For example, King of Fighters 97. You can actually play against someone somewhere else in the world. What did I press then? No idea. I had a quick go and the lag was absolutely terrible. And again, it doesn't seem to be up all the time. See if it's online now. One person online. Most I've seen is about 60. No, I've seen about 50 people. Not 60, a bit much. Again, I tried to play it and it was just absolutely terrible. The lag was awful. Okay, let's click play and there's your list of your stuff. There's Cotton has played recently. Now I'm going to show you a couple of games. Now what I'm going to do on my computer, I'm going to click this little button here. There you go. That is actually a direct screen grab from the HDMI cable there. So what I'm going to do is turn this off, so hopefully you'll get a better view of the so you can see up there what it's like on the real screen. And so we'll start off with mostly Mega Drive there stuff at the moment. I think I got a Dreamcast game. Let me show you like the quality of some of the game. There you go, Dreamcast. Now a quick go at this, and it did glitch somewhat. Only graphical glitches. The game was still completely playable. There's just a few glitches in the background. Now you can see there. They actually got the overlay for your joystick. Should you want to use those, but simply just pressing the button on here, and off it goes. Now forgive me if the overlay at the top disappears. I seem to go out of shot. Actually, should I put the light on so you can actually see?
Capcom presents.
Capcom presents. Ooh. There we go. I'll try to put it there. Press start.
Capcom. Marvel vs. Capcom.
I only play this for a few moments. Let's go to arcade mode. So forgive me for being terrible. Alright, I'm looking at the computer monitor, and like I said, there's like a half-second delay through the capture card. What's all this goodness? So hopefully you can see on the screen, on the actual device, how vibrant those colours are. Spider-Man. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. Rogue. Normal, I suppose. So I'll just get battered on this for a second, and I'll show you another game. I'll show you an arcade game. I'll show you an arcade game I'm playing a little bit of. Oh god, that's very glitchy. Now, the problem with this, I don't know what the keys are. Now, I must tell you that last time I played this, or the first time I played this, the only thing that glitched was the background, not the foreground. Oh, getting battered by something. Just a dog. I'll go get her. Oh, she's coming back. Okay. There you go. So that's actually a bad example. Like I said, it wasn't glitching that much when I first played it. Let me show you. I've been playing this terrible game. Does anybody remember this in the arcade? It was so much better on the new one. Can I move this back a little bit? You won't believe the precarious setup I've got here. Woo! Just to try and get this in shot. Okay, press that. Select is your money. There we go. And again, the problem with MAME stuff is all the keys are never what you want. I think all 3 buttons are a punch and that's 1 kick. I just do that. You don't believe how unfair this game is. You literally some characters let you 3 times and you're game over. I'm hoping you can see how good and smooth the gameplay is on the tablet here. That's why I put this on there. What I'll do is... yes. Well, it's twice, I think. I'm just going to switch the scene to this one, so it's going to go to the tablet full screen, I think. There we go. Just so you can see what it's like. Bit of a sound glitch. Oh, I can't hear the sound because it's going through the HDMI. Okay. So if you wonder why we can't hear any sound, it's because that's why. It's going through the HDMI and it's not coming out the speakers of the cartridge. Of the console. Whoa, whoa. Oh, is it going to be double KO? It is. I played it the other day. Lost the first round, double KO on the second round, won the third round, and it said game over. Even though it was 1-1. I think it was probably a gaming glitch. They didn't actually program that in. There should be a... oh, Dragon Punch. So there you go. Just look at the colours and then the vibration on that is absolutely brilliant. Now, let me go back to the normal screen there so you can see both. Now, these are retailing... these are retailing for around about the £100 to £120. Now I got this one on Amazon for £99.99. Absolute bag. There we go. So there's that. Yes, let's take that game. And let's go to... now I did try some Neo Geo games and it really struggled on Metal Slug. Now I've actually seen other people play games like that and it's been perfectly fine, so I think it might be the emulator on this. Again, you can download free emulators or ones you can pay for like £2 or £3, and I'm sure it'll be better, but at the time, for the moment, it's absolutely fine. Mega Drive, Streets of Rage, here we go. Now it says local net play. When you actually get this, you get a standard micro USB port. You also get, I also got a bag. Let me show you this. It's got like a bag. It's just looked black, didn't it? There you go. It's just like a bag. That's pointless. You can't see shit. I got a bag with it, like a soft bag. I got a power cable, a good old-fashioned normal power cable, not a USB charger power cable, so it actually charges it quite quick. You get a standard USB micro, and you also get one of these. It's like a converter, like a USB micro, but it's like it goes to a B, it goes like a female. Now that is for, I can plug this in here, boom, like that. That side then plugs into there, and if I had a friend, they plug into theirs, that there, and we can actually start playing 2-player on local net play. Not had a chance to use it though. I think that'd be brilliant. Get 2 of you around with this. Just go to single player. That'll just be a good chance to actually hear what the sounds like. I said I don't know if it's meant to speak. The speakers are alright on the ears. Not brilliant, but better than nothing in the air stereo. Now every single one of these are emulators and ROMs. So for example, if you click down there and you go to advanced, there is the options for your games. So you've got options, video, and you can change all this overlay. You can even add scan lines in there for these. Can you tell the difference? I can't. Oh, can now. They're not always the best though. Okay, let's go back. How does that look now? I must say, when you put scan lines on this, it looks really good, but when you put it on the capture on the screen, up there, which that's it down there for you, that doesn't look too bad actually. Here we go. Now again, the mapping of the buttons always tend to be weird. I would actually have A, B, C. Personally. I've changed it once, I don't know whether it's saved it or not. Let's have a look. X life down here. Okay, and it's not. Oh, I'm looking at the bloody monitor. Like I said, there's F-second delay. What the hell's going on? There we go. On this screen here, the scan lines are they're absolutely perfect. They're what I'd expect for what's on there. Sorry, enjoying this too much. They're what I'd expect of what's on the CRT. They're absolutely brilliant. Again, the music on this sounds perfectly fine. I know, I think a lot of time, a lot of effort is actually spent on graphics, making them look right. Now, I suppose to actually emulate the sound is harder, because it's quite a subjective thing. Does it sound right or not? Where graphics, you can actually say, well, that's what it should look like, and this is what it looks like, let's look at why that glitch is happening. So there you go. There's that one. Let's try one more game. Exit. Now I've heard. What can we go for? It's also got Android Gate. Okay, let's do Metal Slug so I can show you what the slowdown is. This video's gone on and off. It's a big game, that's why it's taking a long time. So you're going to move this light so you can see more of the device. Now you're going to get a big blur on it. Ooh, you can almost see my face. That was horrible. Put it back. Insert coin. Select. Here's your coin. And again, the layout of these tend to be rubbish, but like I said, you can usually go into okay, you can usually go to your options. Oop. You can go to your options there, advanced, and go to physical key mapping. There you go. I think I was redone this one. Cancel. Back. Back.
One. Start.
I think it shoots jump. Oh no, it's not. What's jump? It looks like jump's not been mapped. Oh, there you go. So I've got to remap jump. I don't know what's happened, but I played this last time and it was very, very slow. It seems to have got better. I did have a play around with the drivers and stuff. Anyway, so there you go. So there is the JXD S. We've established this before. Then what's it called? I don't know what it's called. S7800 or S7800. Absolutely superb. If you're pressing the wrong buttons like me, you're screwed. But if you're on the lookout for a good tablet for emulators, this is absolutely superb. Don't forget, this is a normal Android tablet. You got all your normal Android stuff. So when you got your videos, you got, don't know what that is. You got nothing else on there because I don't use Android. So you got your Gmail, you got your Google Maps, you got your YouTube and everything like that. All in all, this is an absolutely superb thing, and it's probably one of the best things I've bought since, I'd probably say, my MVS, or my console MVS. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this long video, As always, thanks for watching, and I hope to have a video soon.